let's get in some perspective as to what's happening on the ground and what's really moving, what's not. Let's welcome in Mr. Devendra of SaffronStays. He's now with us. Sir, if you could just tell us what's really happening as far as the demand is concerned, with business travel being low, with travel being on the lower side. How is this impacting the business?
So at the outset, SaffronStays as a brand is all about private vacation homes. So we don't really cater to the business travel. We are largely a leisure travel company. So for us, demand in the last couple of days has been completely in a tizzy. But that has because of two reasons. One, all of the customers who had booked probably just a night or 2 nights are calling in to say, what happens? There's a weekend lockdown. There are 3 days I have to be there. So can we extend our stay? There are rampant cancellations happening there. And on the other hand, there are a lot many customers or guests, particularly out of Mumbai and Pune, particularly the premium paying customers who are calling us and saying, Deven, you got these beautiful houses in Alibag, Lonavala, Goa, and it doesn't really matter. Work from home is the norm. Where I work from. Do you have adequate Wi-Fi, and can we work out of these homes in villas? So can I book them out for 6 days or 10 days or 15 days? So very, very weird ways in which demand is panning out. On one hand, you have rampant cancellations, and on the other hand, where you have long stays which are suddenly coming back. The good news is that finally there is certainty, which means you and I can plan our lives around what's being announced. Whether it's a lockdown or not, we know for sure what's going to happen for the next 30 days. So let's hope that as business, you and I both love certainty. So let's hope that this certainty continues. And by 30th April, before 7 days, 10 days in advance, we get to know what really is, what's the next course of action for the next 30 days.
Right. So, as you said that you cater even to, you mainly cater to the private vacation space. So, how is this option where people are looking to travel for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Where do they prefer people like you who are offering sanitized homes, sanitized better vacations, probably home cooked food as well at this point of time versus what earlier used to be a vacation sort of idea?
No, absolutely. You and I both stay in apartments in Mumbai or in large cities, and we are pretty much cooped up in our homes. And the very fact that now you want to remember what happened in 1 year back, where you were doing pretty much all your activities on your own. There are no pubs, there are no malls, there are no theaters. Everything is shut down. So why not just go rent out a bungalow in Alibag, which has fantastic Wi-Fi. You have excellent lawns, large lawns there. You have access to walking here and there, a lovely swimming pool right in the middle of the house. Why not live that life, then remain cooped up in a 1,500 square feet apartment in Mumbai? So the clear demand is shifting towards large stays, long stays. Richer clientele is coming to us at this point of time. The group sizes are definitely smaller because only small families are wanting to do this. But they want larger homes because kids want their separate rooms for e-learning, for attending schools. Parents want to have separate rooms for attending to their work. So the capacity of the house has to be larger, but at the same time, the group size is coming down. And of course, as you correctly articulated, what they're looking for is in situ or staff that is actually staying on the property. Few staff that has been well trained in COVID-19 related sanitation processes. And of course, staff that can cook some really good home cooked fresh meals which you can eat.
All right. Hi, Devendra. This is Mubina as well joining in. Could you give us a sense on the tariffs or the rates that you have charged? Would you be looking at doling out more attractive and lucrative offers to your customers? Is that something that you'd be leaning towards? Because again, the opportunity has arisen, right? That at least in the state of Maharashtra, a lot of offices have once again had to send their employees back home. So this opportunity has once again arisen.
We're going to see the demand trends shape out over the next 1 week. We are actively calling out all our customers who had booked on long stays in the months of September, October, November, because they really understand and appreciate this far better. We're talking to all our channels, our partners, our travel trade partners, and we're trying to arrive at prices which are just about good enough for us to be able to make a little bit of money on this, and at the same time, good enough for a customer to consider booking this for a long stay. Obviously, today you book these homes for anywhere between 40,000 to 60,000 a night over the weekend. But those rates, obviously would need to drop if you're looking at a longer term stay. So if you were to book, for example, a typical 4-bedroom home in Alibag for a full month, it could cost you anywhere between 3.5 to 6.5 lakhs, depending on the luxury quotient of the house. Fully staffed, no?
Okay. Devendra, I just wanted to know that the bookings that you had seen, in the run-up to, of course, the resurgence in COVID cases, what are your customers doing? I mean, are they calling you to cancel or perhaps reschedule? What's the sense you're getting over there?
Yes, they are. I think a lot of the customers are calling us, particularly the ones who booked 2 nights. They have wanted to convert those into a 3-night booking and checking for availability with us. The ones who booked for 1 night are requesting for a cancellation or postponement to the month of May. If people who had booked on weekdays, there isn't really much of a bother there, because I don't think there are lockdown restrictions or travel restrictions during the weekday.
Understood. Thank you so much, Devendra, for joining us and just giving us a sense of how essentially this new situation is shaping up, and how companies like yours, which may not exactly fall in the vacation category, but have transformed themselves into the staycation category as well, are gearing up to take charge of the new situation.
Change is constant.
Well, moving on, we have Sandhya from Mirror now, who is